Hi everyone, my name's Chantel. Welcome back to my channel. I post book content, and in today's video we're going to be reading 200 pages a day for a week, and today is Monday, so it is currently 7:48 in the morning and I don't start work till 9, so I just got ready, did my hair, put a little bit of makeup on and got ready for the day. So now I'm going to transfer everything into my desk that's in the lounge room and we're going to get started with the day. And I'm currently reading a couple of books at the moment. I'm reading Nests and Nuptials. I'm reading The Black Knight by Rena Kent, and I'm also reading Heartstopper Volume 6 at the moment. So the 3 books I'm currently reading. I want to get through them as quick as I possibly can. I have been watching some YouTube this morning on my iPad, but we're going to switch over to reading to knock out some of the pages because today is my dad's birthday, so we're going to be having a family dinner and everything tonight, so I want to get out as many pages as I can before then. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, it is a lot later now. It's now 10:30 in the morning. I spent the entire morning sort of planning for the week. I honestly forgot that I do my weekly planning before I start work. But anyways, I have Heartstopper Volume 6. I have 243 pages left in this book. With this being a graphic novel, I'm still going to count it as 200 pages, but I meant because it's my dad's birthday, I'm not going to have much time to read. So I'm going to read this rest of this book today and we'll finish off this series as well as the book, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, 243 pages left of this book and I'm really keen to get into it. Work has been really busy this morning, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to read during work, but I will definitely read this after work, but I will update you guys when I actually open up this book and start reading it. I just realized if I finish this book tonight, well today, I get to watch the movie tonight. Okay, I really need to finish this book today because I really want to watch the movie tonight. All I have is dinner plans with my parents for my dad's birthday, and then my partner's coming for dinner and then he's heading home. He's got some stuff to do, so I can finish this and then watch the movie. I love this show. I've watched the show, all the current seasons that are out, at least the latest season that was made before the movie. I've watched that twice, but I've watched season 1 once and then I rewatched it before season 2, then I restarted it before season 3, so I watched it a lot of times and I devoured the first 5 books in one sitting. So I need to devour this book. I was gonna read it all in one sitting, but I've made it sort of just before halfway, but I'm so excited to finish. Okay, so it's currently 2:05 in the afternoon. I'm currently still on my lunch break, but I've read 172 pages of Heartstopper. This bookmark here is where I started. This is where I'm up to currently. So I don't have many more pages left in this book. I am going to finish it today because I really want to watch the movie tonight. I just love this book series so much. They're so goddamn cute and I love them, and I just got to the part where they went to Pride and they're now at their farewell dance, which is cute. I have 11 minutes left of my break, so I'm probably going to continue reading for the rest of my break and knock out this last little chunk so we can be 200 pages down for the day and I can relax because it's Monday and Mondays always kick my butt every single week. I just finished it. It was so beautiful. I love them. I'm so excited that I finished this, so now I can watch the show. This on my bookshelf, and that is day 1 of 200 pages done. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Hello everyone, it is currently 11 p.m. at night. I've just gotten home, gotten ready for bed, done my skincare, and I'm on page 195. We started on page 77, so I'm just over 100 pages through now, so I'm going to try and listen to as much as I can before I go to sleep tonight. I don't think we will read 200 pages today, but we're going to give it a red hot crack, so I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm so tired. Good morning, excuse how I look. I've woken up really late for work because I stayed up quite late last night. I still have my bonnet on. I haven't even done my hair, but it's 8:06. I look not great, but I got to page 207 of my book last night, so we read 130 pages. So we're 70 pages under, so we're gonna read 270 pages today. I'm determined for it to be a flat 200 every day, and it was day 2 yesterday. So we're reading 270 pages today. I'm not sure how much I have left of Black Knight, so I'm gonna end up seeing how much I have left of that and then read what's left of Nests and Nuptials afterwards. But we're day 3, we're gonna do it today, I'm so tired. I have my electric blanket to keep me warm and my new chair, which you can't really see very well because it is black, but it's a boucle fabric and the armrests are adjustable, and it also has pockets in the armrests, which is great because I have my content planner on this side, and then on this side I have my weekly planner, and then I have my notebook. One thing about me, I love me a notebook. I always use notebooks, they are my favorite. I would much rather write a to-do list in a notebook and work things out on paper, pages, instead of getting up a calculator. I'd much prefer just to work it out on paper if I have the ability to do so, or if I can be bothered. Sometimes it's just easy to do a calculator, but I do prefer to work it out myself. But 130 pages yesterday, we're reading 270 today to make up for the 70 pages missed yesterday. So yeah, I'll update you guys a little bit later when I'm feeling a bit more alive. And I've done my hair because we're just rocking up on it at the moment. And I have my hair that's pushed out from the sides. I did want to have a shower before I started work, but I woke up late, so having a shower after work today. I'm so tired. I will talk to you guys later. I look horrendous. Whoa. Oh my god. The bonnet has come off, but the end of chapter 29 of Black Knight, there are so many plot twists in the stories with the Royal Elite series. I've noticed there's always something that isn't as it seems, and things change quite a lot. But the ending of chapter 29, oh my god, if you don't want a spoiler for the Black Knight series, like the Black Knight book, which is the 4th book in the Royal Elite series, skip to this time frame here. I'll give you a moment. The fact that they found out that they're not siblings, which is good, because I freaked out when I found out they were siblings. I was like, they just did stuff with each other, that's real gross. But then for him to turn around, but you were my first, when she's just assumed he's been sleeping around, and he turns around and goes, but you're my first. He was saving himself for her. What? Okay, now it's safe. I'm not going to talk about any more spoilers. I try to make these non-spoiler videos, but sometimes I just have to. Oh my god. Crazy. I have 2 hours and 32 minutes left of the audiobook, which will get me most of my pages, about half, just over half of the pages, and then I have to read chapter 25 of Nests and Nuptials. So I'm hoping to finish Black Knight while I'm working, because it's easier to listen to an audiobook than read a physical book while I'm working. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to read the series itself. Let me get it up. For the last day, I'm going to read the Pack Up and Love Me Megaverse short story novella type books. There's Mated to the Alpha Squad and Law and Order, which are the 2 books I'll read for Friday, because I have them on Kindle Unlimited, because I got Kindle Unlimited for 3 months for $1.50, so I did that. I think maybe it was $1.99 for 3 months, so I did that because I was like, $1.99 for 3 months, I'll do Kindle Unlimited and I'll just cancel it. I only do Kindle Unlimited if there's like a deal coming up, because I refuse to pay for it, because I'd rather pay for audiobooks, because audiobooks I get some of my books in, because I just don't have the time to read as much as I would like and do that with an audiobook. So I love an audiobook while I drive, but I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. I think that's a bit better, but yeah, my hair, I washed it because of the dye. I need to redo it, but Unhinged. And my bangs are clipped back because they annoy me while I'm working. But I'm gonna read Unhinged for the last, I think it's 130 pages, 140 pages. But yeah, and my hair just, I don't know, I just can't get over the roots. It's so obvious. It is, if you can see, it's 9:58. I'm at chapter 13. So that is 270 pages done for the day and 200 for tomorrow. Welcome. I have my bangs pinned back because they are not sitting how I want them to, and my hair's just kind of doing whatever the hell it feels like doing. But it is Thursday, so I have continued reading, what is it called? Why have I gone blank on the book? Load. Oh my god, this Kindle. Unhinged, that's the book. So I have been reading a bit more of Unhinged today. I don't really like it, to be honest. It's kind of boring, kind of not really. I don't know, it's just, it's just an book in my opinion. I will finish it because I have an hour left of the audiobook, and I paid $5 for the audiobook, so I am getting my money's worth. I am not going to DNF this because I paid money for it. So I'm going to finish it. It'll be probably a 2-star read for me personally, but it'll get a lot of my pages in. So it'll be, finishing this will be 154 pages towards the goal for today, and then I'll need to read 46 pages of Nests and Nuptials, and then I will read the remaining 279 pages of Nests and Nuptials tomorrow. So that is the plan so far. I also have to go pick up some Amazon packages later on today from the post office. I bought some more tech equipment, which I'm really excited to unbox. If you guys didn't know, I film on the Sony Z1V or one, along those lines. I'll put up what my camera is here, but I film on that, and I purchased it prior to starting my YouTube channel because I did want to start with a camera, because my phone storage is just not up to par, and I can edit everything on my iPad, so I'm not fast. But yeah, I've got some more equipment. I've got an external mic and everything coming to make the sound quality better. The sound quality on the camera itself isn't bad, but I did want to add a little bit extra. And this light is currently dying. I use this light. It's about to die. It's the Lanzi light. It is fabulous, but I also have another light coming, but I use this one because it's rechargeable. It's USB-C. It's great. I don't know why I'm so itchy just here. It's driving me nuts. But yeah, this is great. It does take a while to charge, but it does hold a charge really well. I reckon I've charged it 3 times since I've owned it, and I have recorded a lot of videos that haven't been posted, so it's done well. But I'll catch up with you guys later.
I keep going to every morning looking absolute shit, but it's 7:55. Again, I slept in and didn't wake up with enough time to get ready for the day. So I've been getting ready for the day at night. I think yesterday I came to looking somewhat decent, but did I finish my pages? No. But we finished Unhinged, which meant I had 46 pages left. So we have to read 246 pages today. Nests and Nuptials is what I'm meant to be reading, but I know I just want to sit with that book and devour it in one sitting, and I don't have the time for that today. So we're going to start For the Fans by Nyla. Let me get up the exact. By Nyla K. So we're going to start For the Fans by Nyla K. I am very excited because I heard this book is really good. So if you guys are not sure what this is about, it is about 2 stepbrothers who they hate each other, and then they're in college and they're trying to make money, and they end up making OnlyFans content with each other. That's pretty much how everyone has summed it up to me. Also, how sick is this jumper? There's Wing Leader, and then my sleeve says Ryerson. I really wish I had got this in a larger size, but I got it in I think in a smaller medium, which I needed a large to extra large, which I wish I had got, because I wish this was big enough where it felt like it was Zayden's jumper. That may sound real weird, but that's how I look at it. But it's still quite cozy. It's from Etsy, very overpriced in my opinion, just for an embroidered Wing Leader. It cost me like $80, which I thought was a bit ridiculous. But anyways, we're gonna start The Fans by Nyla K. We're gonna read 246 pages today because, as I said, I was determined to finish the reading count every day, and if I failed, we'll just roll it over, and we have 46 pages to roll over today. Also, I have a new mic attached, so let me know in the comments if you guys enjoy the audio more with this mic. It is a pretty hefty setup that I have going on, especially for a beginner creator. I feel like a lot of people would see my setup and be like, oh, you must have thousands of followers, and it's like, no, I have under 300. But I love making content, so I really enjoy it, and I enjoy buying all the tech stuff for it. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, but we're reading For the Fans by Nyla K. 246 pages, so let's get it going. Okay, I look horrendous, but I have just started work for the day, and I've decided that we are, in fact, going to read Nests and Nuptials. I have 246 pages to read, so I'm going to read as much as I can, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later. It is currently 9:27. I'm so tired. I feel like this week has just been like a week of being tired, but yeah. It's 9:27. I'm going to continue reading Nests and Nuptials. I should finish with about 80 pages left of the book, which is good because I wanted to finish my July TBR because it is the 31st of July. So I wanted to finish every book I was currently in the middle of. So this challenge was going to help with that. So yeah, see you guys a little bit later on. Okay, so it's a little bit later. I have a hair roller in, my hair is done, my makeup's done. I'm going out for dinner tonight. But we've read a couple of chapters of Nests and Nuptials, so we're about 50 pages into the 247 page goal for the day. I think today might be another bust because I do have plans to go out, but I'll keep you guys as updated as I can and try and film somewhere that's not here because I work from home. This is where I work, so I am going to get more posters. I do just have my Heartstopper poster back there at the moment, but I'm planning on getting some more posters, so there is a bit more going on in the background, but this is currently what's going on. Also, I did a winged eyeliner for the first time ever, and I'm very impressed with myself. I'm not normally a winged eyeliner girly, but I love winged eyeliner on others, so I had to do it. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that I am a terrible vlogger. Like, you've watched so much content in this video. That light is too bright. And I haven't given you any details on any of the books that I read. So to wrap up what we've read so far, we finished Heartstopper Volume 6, which was the last book in the Heartstopper series, which is about a queer couple, and they are kissed. They're Nick and Charlie. Nick plays rugby. Charlie is a gay guy that was outed at school before he was ready. He didn't get to come out. It was taken away from him. And it follows a lot of different queer identities. There's trans representation, so it's a really good book in my opinion. If you haven't read the series, I really would recommend picking it up or watching the show and the movie because it was chef's kiss amazing. Then our next book was Black Knight. This is the fourth, technically fifth book in the Royal Elite series by Raina Ken. It is a bully high school romance, and it does cover some dark themes, and there's always a twist and a turn in this book series I've noticed, and the twist and turn in The Black Knight really caught me off guard. Then it was resolved, and then it wasn't resolved, and it was just like back and forth the whole time. It was really good. Probably my favourite so far in the Royal Elite series. And then we've moved on to a book called Unhinged, which is a dark romance set in. So we got interrupted by the phone because I'm working at the moment. So yeah, high school bully romance. And then we moved on to Unhinged, which is a dark romance set in sort of asylum type setting. For me, I put this in my saved because of a TikTok audio that I heard of one of the characters, of him laughing and calling her a little killer. And I was like, oh my god, I need to read this. And it just fell flat for me. It wasn't that great. I prefer a lot more dark romances to that one. And then I'm currently reading Nests and Nuptials. Nests and Nuptials is an Omegaverse series. There is 4 books currently out. The 4th book has just come out today, the 31st of July. There's my timer going off. Oh god. But it is following a group of best friends that live in the Omega Village, which is a safe place on campus to stay. And how the Omegaverse works is there's 3 different types of people. They're not really wolves. They're not. It's not a shifter romance. They're in their human form the whole time. So we have alphas, which are obviously the leaders, but there are alpha packs. So it's a pack of alphas, and then they have an omega, which is who they bond with. And then they go into heat, and then the alphas help. So there's bonded packs, unbonded packs, courting packs. And then there's betas, which are just regular people. There's nothing special really about them. But yeah, we're following the story of the second best friend in this book, because it's the second book in the series. And she is a reporter, and she ends up having to fake date a pack. And that's all I'm going to say on that. It's fake dating. But it's not the type of fake dating that you're thinking of. She despises these men, and they just want her for her money and her status, because her family's quite well known in this world. But it's super good, and it's really interesting, and I've been having the time of my life with this series so far. I devoured the first book, which was Bonds and Blooms. Now we're reading Nests and Nuptials. Then it's Claims and Cupcakes, and Alphas and Accidents are the 4 books in this series, and they're all by Polly Maple. She's quite an amazing writer. These are sweet, cozy Omegaverse romances, but with a lot of character development and plot. They're really good. But that is sort of what I've been reading throughout this video. So I'm going to get back into Nests and Nuptials. I've only read 50 pages today because, as you can tell, I look very different than I did at the start of today's clips. But it's currently 3 o'clock. I finish work in just under 2 hours. So yeah, and then I don't go out until about 7 for dinner and then a movie. I'm watching the new Spider-Man movie. So before I go out for dinner, I'll be wrapping this video up. So whatever I've read, whatever I haven't read, it is what it is. But I gave it a red hot crack, and yeah. Okay, my hair is all over the shop, but we failed the last day of the reading 200 pages a day challenge. I read 60 pages yesterday. I didn't go home till 1 o'clock in the morning, so I couldn't read before bed, and I have work. So it's been a long week, but thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Bye.